Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you can see, I'm in the man cave, settling in nicely. SHOT Show is over, so that chaos is all done with. I've just been editing like a madman. You guys probably know because you've been seeing a lot of my videos pop up on your channel. So what I wanted to do though is show you guys a new product that I got in. I got a tactical flashlight from Thrunite called the TC10 V2. And if you don't already know about this flashlight, this is a tactical style flashlight, meaning you can use it with a handgun. But this one's a little different. You can recharge this with a micro USB. Alright, so let's take a closer look. As you can see, it comes in a brown box, nothing special, which is something I actually kind of like. I don't like fancy packaging, because who cares about this stuff? We care about what's on the inside. So here you go. Like I said, this is a tactical style flashlight. They actually had the TC10 that came out before. This one's called the version 2, which was also a rechargeable flashlight, but this is one that's been updated with a couple new features. The LED inside here is a CREE XM-L2 LED with intelligent overcharge protection. So this flashlight has 900 lumens, which isn't the most powerful flashlight out there. Of course, there's a lot of flashlights that have 1,000 or more lumens, but you don't really need, in my opinion, you don't need over 1,000 lumens per se when it comes to a duty flashlight. You need your flashlight to be rugged and reliable and work under harsh conditions, and you need a decent amount of lumens to light up the area that you're doing your search, you're trying to find something. For the most part, guys that buy this are probably going to use this for duty, so they're going to be searching vehicles, searching rooms, maybe doing an entry, maybe doing some search and rescue work, but this is not really a search and rescue flashlight. Like I said, this is more of a duty flashlight for a police officer, security contractor, whatever. So you're going to be in close quarters with this, and 900 lumens is more than enough for that type of work. Sometimes 900 lumens is too much. I mean, if you've done any close quarters training inside of buildings and rooms and things, when you have a bright white light on 900 lumens going through passageways, hallways, and bedrooms and stuff like that, when it bounces off those doors and hallways, it can actually be too bright. So just keep that in mind. Don't get too caught up on the lumens. And like I said, in my opinion, 900 lumens is more than enough to light up a room. All right, so there's something I want to talk about too when it comes to lumens. Don't just buy a flashlight based on the lumens alone. If something is advertised at 1,000 lumens, you have to factor in other things like the size of the head, the depth of the emitter inside the head, and the reflector surface. Is it smooth? Is it orange peel? Because this is a 900 lumen flashlight, but the emitter is deep inside a larger head with a smooth reflector. This is a 900 lumen flashlight from Zebralight, but as you can see, the head is much smaller, the emitter is shallower inside the head, and the reflecting cone has an orange peel surface, whereas the Thrunite has a smooth surface. So even though they're identical in lumen power, or at least advertised in lumen power, the performance is going to vary because of those other factors. Another thing to consider is the color of the emitter. This one is neutral white, which is more of a yellowish tone. It actually gives the color a little bit more natural look to whatever it is you're looking at. Like say a red wire versus a blue wire, you'll be able to notice it a lot easier with this emitter. This one is a cool white, is what they call it. And that makes it just bright, harsh white. Where most people will say that looks brighter, it also washes out the colors. It's got the larger cone in the front. This is a stainless steel ring, which is good for impacting if you need to use this as a non-lethal impact tool, you know, against somebody's skull, on their joints, on their bones, anywhere. It's got a tail clicky in the back, which is pretty standard on most tactical flashlights. It's got this metal ring on the back. Some people call that a cigar ring, so you can hold it like this. Actually, if you're right-handed, you would use it in your left-handed, and you can hold it like that. So if you're doing different types of flashlight techniques, you can do so fairly easy without dropping it, which is nice. And you can actually take this off. Let me show you real quick. It screws on just like that. So if you don't want to run the cigar ring on there, you don't have to. Because some people just don't like that for whatever reason. They just don't want it. You can take it off. It's not that big of a deal. It also has reverse polarity protection, which is nice because, you know, if you put the battery in backwards, you can fry the circuits on some of these more modern flashlights. This one has reverse polarity protection. You don't have to worry about that. The lens on the front is an ultra clear tempered glass with anti-reflective coating, which is pretty standard on most Thrunite flashlights now. They have that high quality glass on there. The body of the flashlight itself is made out of a high quality aircraft grade aluminum that's Type 3 hard anodized coated with an anti-abrasive finish, and it also has this knurling on here, which is really nice and grippy. So if you're in wet conditions or your hands are sweaty or even bloody, you can still grab onto this flashlight fairly well. It's got these heat sink fins on the front because, as you know, LED lights do tend to get fairly hot. The heat sink fins help cool the LED down over longer periods of use, which is nice. So like I said, this is a USB flashlight, and there it is right there. As you can see, it has a rubber port cover. You just pull it out like that. It has a little tab, you can pull it out. And as you can see right there, that's where you plug in your USB. And you can use any micro USB, but it does come with a USB cord. Alright, so real quick on the USB feature of this thing. You need at least 1 amp power source to charge this, which is not too hard to find. The light here is going to flash purple. There's going to be a couple different lights that you'll see on this little side switch here. I'm just going to go over some of them, but the basic one is the purple one that's flashing. That means it's charging. You'll also see a blue light, which means it's fully charged. When it's solid blue, that just means it's done. It's charged, which takes about 4 hours. If you see a red light, that means the battery's low and it's about 10% and you need to charge it. If it's red flashing, that means it's 5% and you need to charge it immediately because it's about to die. But for guys who use flashlights for work, that's an awesome feature because you don't have to disassemble the flashlight. That's really nice. It does come with an 18650 rechargeable lithium-ion battery. This is the Thrunite branded 3400 milliamp battery, 3.6 volts. And it's nice that the light actually comes with the battery. Some lights don't, but this one does come with the battery included, so that's a big value right there. The nice thing about this flashlight is it uses CR123s as well, so you could use both, either the lithium-ion rechargeable or the CR123s, 2 of them, which is nice because if you want to put this in a bug-out bag or in your vehicle, or just put it in the house somewhere and leave it for years on end, put the CR123s in there and it'll be ready for you. Up to about 10 years, they say. So let's take a closer look at that side switch right here. On some flashlights, you'll see a rubber button that's soft, and that's fine, it gets the job done, but when you're using this as a duty light, you're using it for work, these flashlights get banged around a lot, and you'll see on some of those rubber flashlights, that rubber button will get torn and actually wear out and get torn. Of course, a lot of companies will give you replacement ones you can put in there, but this one's actually kind of nice because it's actually stainless steel and metal. That's pretty nice. So it's a lot more durable as far as side buttons go, and it makes the interface just a little bit nicer too as well. Alright, so when you hit the tail clicky, it'll come on, and I have it set to go on to 900 lumens right off the bat. I've had a Surefire Fury, I think it was, that actually went on a low mode, and then you'd have to click it to go to high. I don't know why it did that, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to go on high first. I think if it's a duty light, self-defense light, it should come on at the brightest, most powerful light mode first. So this one's set on 900 lumens. This will remember which level you had it on last. So like say I had it on that low level, you turn it off, it'll come back on that low level. So the lowest mode is Firefly mode, and you've probably seen this in my other videos and other Thrunite videos. Firefly is extremely low. It's 0.1 lumens, and it'll run like this for 83 days. That's nuts. So if you ever find yourself trapped in a Rambo style cave where you're going to be in there for 83 days, or if you're a miner, this is a nice little survival light because you can turn this thing on and run it for 83 days. I don't know. It's kind of nice just to have that option. You never know. And then the next mode up, that's going to be 12 lumens for 123 hours, which is considered the low setting. And then medium for 227 lumens at 6 hours. I like that. 227 lumens is actually not bad. For 6 hours too, you can run it straight for 6 hours. That's kind of nice. And the next one is high, which is 900 lumens for 103 minutes. So there you go. Those are the 4. And then the 5th one is going to be strobe. And to access strobe, you just hit this button here and hold it for, I believe you hold it down for a second or so, and it'll do the strobe. And that'll do the strobe at 900 lumens for 4 hours straight. I don't know what scenario you would need a strobe for 4 hours straight. Maybe a rescue, you're lost, and you need to have that strobe to signal somebody for 4 hours. I don't know, but it's nice to have that option. This flashlight is waterproof down to 1.5 meters. They call it the IPX8 standard. So that's kind of nice that this is 100% waterproof down to 1.5 meters. I wouldn't go river rafting with this thing, but it's nice to know that this thing can be splashed, or you can get rained on if you're a police officer or security officer, contract officer, whatever, and you're out in the elements. This is not going to short out on you. It's waterproof for sure. That's nice. I don't know how long you can keep it underwater, but the fact that it's waterproof down to 1.5 meters is good enough for me. Alright, so let's just take a look in the box before we go. It does come with a nylon sheath, which is actually not bad. It has that D-ring on there if you want to lash it to something, a quick release belt strap, and also a non-removable belt strap if you really want to mount it to your belt without it ever coming off. And as you can see, Thrunite hooks you up with a bunch of spare parts. Alright, so that's the basic overall ins and outs of this flashlight. It's a pretty cool flashlight for duty use. And I have been using this in my day job, testing it out, and it's been working great. I've also tested it on my rifle. This is my Century Arms RAS 47, US made AK-47. And I have it mounted on this Picatinny rail with this generic Amazon purchased flashlight mount. And I bought this because for one, it was cheap and it's quick detached. So I've been running it on here. And I'll show you some footage that I've been doing just to show you guys that it can withstand center fire recoil. Okay, so there's a wall out there exactly 50 yards away. And as you can see, this thing lights up that wall at 50 yards, no problem. 50 yards, this thing has got you. All right, so that wall is now 100 yards away, double the distance than previously. And as you can see, this sucker is a serious thrower. I can still light up that wall and that house and everything in front of it, an entire football field, easily with 900 lumens. Alright guys, so there you have it. If you like this tactical style flashlight, you can buy one of these for about $65. Amazon, eBay, and all the other tactical websites out there that sell flashlights. It's going to be about that much. But you do get a lot for your money. You're getting a waterproof tactical style flashlight that has a lot of power and a lot of features. And you can recharge it, which is pretty cool. And it comes with an 18650 battery as well. Pretty cool stuff. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit like to support my channel. Share this video with your friends and other people that think like us. And if you just found my channel, go ahead and subscribe and follow along and see what else I show you guys. And of course, leave a comment below and let me know what you guys thought about this tactical style flashlight. Stay safe, guys.